Let's talk about something that's going on right now.
Okay.
Woman from the country, 11 songs.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. We're having a ball with this. I'm really excited about it. I was able to play so many of these songs at Tootsie's. I played at Tootsie's Orchid Lounge in downtown Nashville for 9 months when I first came to Nashville, and I've had these songs for a while, so I had the opportunity to live with them and sing them and find out what the crowd liked and what they didn't. So I'm pretty excited about this album.
You road tested all 11 songs?
I'm sorry?
You road tested all the 11 songs at Tootsie's?
I sure did.
And you picked out all the songs you sang at Tootsie's. These are the top 11?
I did. I have sang all but one of those songs live for many, many months. So, yeah.
Well, let's talk about your second single that's on the charts as we speak.
Right.
Party Down.
Party Down.
The fun song about life after a relationship. Huh?
Yeah.
Went up and smoked.
Yeah. We all know that story, but it's sort of a refreshing take on what happens when a guy gets done wrong or a girl gets done wrong. We don't lay around and listen to sad, sappy country songs. We get out and party down.
That's
so
it.
yeah, it's just a fun, upbeat song, and we're just really having a lot of fun with it.
Celebration song?
Celebration. That's right.
From Mr. ... Wrong.
Yeah, from Mr. ... Wrong. Yeah, and on the path, the journey to finding Mr. Right.
Of course. Talk to me about the title track. Was on the album. Was out on the charts a little earlier in this year.
That was called "What a Woman Wants."
I saw the video.
Oh yeah, and that was another song, upbeat, fun, high energy. Just sort of answers that age-old question: what does a woman really want? We want a credit card with no limit. We want legs that don't grow hair.
Yep.
We want all those fun things. So it just, answers that age-old question about that.
Yep. What was the other one? There was about 6 or 7 things in that song that you want, a woman wants.
Yeah.
Who wrote that song?
Some great Deborah and
writers?
Tamika.
There you go.
Deborah Bradshaw, Tamika Tyler, Willie Mack. 2 single females and one father that had 3 children. So they came up with What a Woman Wants.
There you go.
Yeah.
How did it do on the charts?
It did very well on the charts. Actually, it was my first single out ever as a country artist, and we were 40. We ended up on 40 on the indicator chart, which was, I felt like such a success for my first single. We celebrate the small victories and the celebrations every day, so we're just very blessed, and God's just so good. We're having such a good time.
Talk to me about some of the other songs on that album.
Well, one of the ballads on the song is called The Power of a Woman, and that song talks about you should never underestimate the power of prayer, because that was really the first lesson I ever learned from my mother, was just the power of Jesus Christ. And you can get through anything with the power of prayer. So that's one of the songs on the album. And then there's a song on there called Live from America. I come from a very small town in West Virginia, tiny. Cows, one stoplight, and a Family Dollar, So that song is called Live from America, and it just talks about life in a small town and what you get into on a weekend growing up in a small town. So
what do you get into on a weekend? Have a look at the song.
That's right. You got to listen to the song. That's right. Live from America.
Buy the album.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Get on iTunes.
There you go. Oh, is it iTunes?
It's on iTunes, yeah.
There you go. What did you learn from Tootsie to make you a better performer or a better person?
Well, I really learned a lot about myself at Tootsie's. I found out what my niche was. I found out really a lot about myself, who I wanted to be as an artist. I found out that about me performing-wise, I get out in the audience and get up on the bar and just have a good time. I mean, music's about emotion, and music's always been an outlet for me, and I really got to showcase all that at Tootsie's. So it was just a great place to cut my teeth in the country music industry, gain fans, built relationships with other artists and songwriters in Nashville. It was invaluable, the experience.
I read also that internet has helped you promote your album.
It has. The internet has just been such an amazing tool for me, with Facebook and MySpace and Twitter now and iTunes. I mean, it just makes, for independent artists like myself, makes it so much easier for me to build a fan base and get my music out there. So the internet is such an important tool for artists.
It came around. So when I started doing this show 23 years ago, there was no such thing.
Oh, yeah.
So now when I ask somebody about a website, I'm going, I don't remember doing that 23 years ago.
Well, I am on my own Facebook. I update my Facebook all the time. I'm always on my computer. I just think it's really important to build a relationship with the fans and just have that one-on-one. So
while we're talking about the internet, let everybody know where they can find you. Your website.
I'm everywhere. JuliaBurton.com obviously is the website, and then there's I'm on Facebook, MySpace, iTunes, Twitter, YouTube.
You're there.
Everywhere.
You're
Julia
there.
Burton. Anywhere.
There you go. Let's go back a few more years before you got in the Tootsies. You were Miss West Virginia 2004.
I was Miss West Virginia in 2004, and yeah, I'm a national spokesperson for Boys and Girls Clubs of America.
That's what I was coming to.
And so my mama was a single mother and couldn't afford to send me to college, so we made a deal. She said, you know, I'll support every dream that you have in Nashville, but you have to get a college education. So I played basketball all through school, and I decided I didn't want to play in college. So she said, we got to figure out how we're going to send you to college. So I entered the Miss West Virginia pageant, and 3 years later, won Miss West Virginia, traveled 57,000 miles across the state of West Virginia in 1 year.
I didn't know it was that big.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was in every county in the state. Did a extensive school tour and went to Miss America, and it paid off all my student loans at West Virginia University. So
wow.
I gave up my crown in June and was in Nashville in July.
Wow, you didn't waste any time.
No,
here's the crown. Where's my car?
Yeah, here's the crown. Get the cowboy boots on. Out the door you go.
Talk to me about the video. Something that's unusual about it. Something that happened while you were taping that nobody else will know about.
I can talk about that. The bathtub scene.
Yes,
the bathtub scene and What a Woman Wants. You think that there would be like a commercial bubble blower with all the bubbles?
Yeah, yeah.
There were two grown men standing, blowing bubbles with the Mr. Bubbles going like this.
Yeah.
And making bubbles. And we had to stop and start so many times because I got so tickled by these two grown men. And I'll tell this little secret. I always get asked this question. I did have a bathing suit on in the bathtub
never even
scene.
entered my mind.
Yeah, I did. I had one on. I get asked all the time if I did, and I did. I designed my own workbook in the state of West Virginia, and it was called Mentor Kids.
Okay.
Kids in diverse situations was what KIDS stood for. And the West Virginia Department of Education actually adopted that manual and put it in every school in the state of West Virginia, which was such an honor for me. So it just, all the tools that my mama taught me, you know, just about being committed and setting goals and being responsible, and so.
You did a lot
very good.
while you were in school.
The kids, I have two passions, I always say. I really, music and kids, and I love kids and I love music, so why not put the two together?
Advice. Give some advice to somebody.
The only, you know, my main advice for an artist and up and coming is just to, first of all, dream big. Dream big. Anything that you want to accomplish, no matter what circumstances you come from when you're younger, no matter what situation you're in, just believe in yourself and dream big. Go after what it is that you want, and always be true to who you are. Always be true to yourself. Be true to the songs you choose and how you dress and your personality. Just shine and just always be true to yourself.